Hello and welcome back to more Slay the Spire. We are climbing up to Ascension 20 on the Silent in this video. If you just tuned into the series, I've beaten A20 Heart many times. That's where I normally play, but on a different system. So we're just leveling up on this system while I'm recording. These are some of the worst starting options I've ever seen. Random rare card, obtain a curse to just choose a colorless card. And then enemies in your next 3 combats have 1 HP. We can boss swap, but this is such a good relic that I just don't think it's worth boss swapping on the Silent, unless you like really need to. But you could get like busted crown and stuff, and I just think this relic's so good I wouldn't do this. I could be wrong. I haven't tried it enough on the Silent, but that's my thought anyway. Choose a rare colorless card. I don't want to curse. Can we snipe something? We're facing Hex Ghost. Burning Elite is here. Definitely can't snipe the Burning Elite. The most elites I can take is 3. Which would require this path. Holy cow. That's a lot of card rewards. Bop, 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 bop. I could... There is a potential snipe here. This path into this guy. And then you do get another elite. That's kind of okay, but we could also go this way. Because it's only Ascension 7, like it's not that hard. I do play most of my games as if it is Ascension 20, because that's how I know to play, but sometimes you're just like, it can't be that hard. So we could just like get these 3 for free, and then charge in here with assumedly a potion after 5 runs. Fight this guy, but then there's another elite immediately after. A guaranteed elite after. This is the path of death. I don't think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to try and snipe the elite this way. And it doesn't matter which of these 2 I start with. This one feels luckier. I need to avoid any combats on the question marks, though. Skill potion's great. I do like bouncing flask. I'm going to take that. No combat? Okay. I will trade my skill potion for relic. Okay. Toyota Theft was pretty good. No fight? Okay, we don't get the snipe, but that's okay. Choke, acro, or deflect? Choke is pretty bad. I'll take an acro, even though it doesn't really help us fight the boss. I mean, I really want to take this elite. Bouncing Flask and Acro means Gremlin Knob currently destroys us. I can buy a potion. Right, because I got a fight here. So this fight's going to be free, but that's going to be 3 fights, and I won't have Niao's Lament on this guy. So I can take a potion and go there. I did get a free relic from Toy Ornithopter. And the potion I buy will help me heal against this guy, but that's going to make me weak, because then I'm getting some question marks again before this dude. And that's not great. I could avoid this elite, and then just take this second one. But then I'm missing both the shop and elite. I guess I could go here, but then I'm getting like no card rewards. This is one of the best starts, one of the worst starts I've ever had. I think potion into elite. I'm just dying to Gremlin Knob, like really hard. Unless I get Bouncing Flask in my opening hand, we just die to Gremlin Knob. Alright, let's see what I get from the shop. Ghost in a Jar can help a lot. It's very expensive. Oh my gosh, Tough Bandages is so good. I mean, I could just go all in on Deadly Poison Bane and just try and do that thing. It's not a terrible damage dealing strategy. We'll do that and just get a poison potion. That way if we draw Bane at the wrong time, we can still do it. Alright. It's not the best strategy, but it will work. And the nice thing is this is such a good build against... I'm going to take Cloak and Dagger. If we don't fake Gremlin Knob, we're totally fine. Let's upgrade... Bane. I mean, that's good damage. If we face Gremlin Knob, Poison Potion into Bane should help. Oh my god. Alright, okay, this is actually really good. We get to go Bouncing Flask into Bane Plus. What's more likely to be useful later? I can Poison Potion him. I think I'm gonna want to get back Bane Plus. That's just 20 damage. Yeah. Because most of my good stuff are skills right now. I think I can kill next turn. How much is this? Cloak and Dagger does 4. This is going to do 8 plus 7 is 15, so he'll be at 40. They only need to do 20 damage. If I just Liquid Memories back up Bane, that does 20 damage. And I need to do 20 damage elsewhere. So 4 plus 6, plus 6. Yeah, this seems fine. Get back Bane. Snipe ya. Cloak and Dagger blocks for 2. So I know what my hand is next turn. It does 9. Strike does 12. And he's going to take 8 plus 7 is 15. So he'll be at 8 plus 7 is 15. So I need to do 16 damage here. This is 9. 16 minus 9 is 7. So just one strike isn't enough. I can Deadly Poison into Defend, and this will do 9. And then Strike, Neutralize, Kill. This blocks for 1 more than the other route, so we're gonna do it. Even though you generally don't want to play skills against this guy, but slightly more block lets us take him down. Oof, that was close. Old Coin. Wow, that's a die. I will take that. I love Piercing Mail too, but heal, card remove. Definitely card remove for 50 gold seems awesome. We're gonna take a strike out of the deck. I've only been getting attacks lately. Snecko Skull! Oh my gosh, that makes Bouncing Flask so good. I don't think I can kill, but I am taking damage. Okay, we take 2. Not that bad. Here, I just play it safe. No reason to like acrobatics into Bouncing Flask and all that jazz. We can neutralize. So Bouncing Flask is gonna add 4 poison 3 times. But I think we can just, again, keep playing it safe. Don't take any damage. We get raked. Bane plus. Bop. You're dead. I'm liking this build so far. There's a Poison Stab, Backflip, and a Dagger Throw. I have good damage, actually. Poison Stab, I mean, we could just go crazy on Poison. I do like a Dagger Throw, and I do like a Backflip. Backflip's a pretty good defensive option, which I don't have right now. We'll take a backflip. Okay, 11 damage. Let's backflip. Deadly Poison. And then defend. Take little damage. Losing Bane is rough. Here, Cloak and Dagger defend is a full block. As rough as it is, the poison really helps us take him down. Okay, this is not the hand we wanted to see. I will aggro. There's the Bane. Fuck. Dude, Bane is kind of ridiculous. Footwork, another Bouncing Flask? Yeah. With Snecko Skull, Bouncing Flask is just absolutely nuts. This does 17 damage to all enemies, but you only do it once. I can upgrade, that adds 2 poison, this adds an additional 4 poison. I'm gonna do this one. It's so good. And now I have to decide if I want to spend 350 gold or fight an elite. Okay. Attacking for 8, I can just kill it, actually. Perfect. I was like, I can block, but I was like, wait, it's just lethal. This one dies to poison as well. So we can backflip, neutralize. Cloak and Dagger will do something. That is a full block anyway, so you go to 1 health, my friend. Wow. My only qualm about poison is it takes longer to kill. Dagger Spray is some good AoE. Bouncing Flask, Bane. I could also take a dodge and roll. Because I'm really good at killing one enemy. I'm going to take this dodge and roll. And I think the elite's more fun. I can always get a shop later. This is a good elite with a really bad opening hand. We want the upgraded Bouncing Flask. I think this will do as well. We will go bop bop bop. Then the poison. We take the poison damage. We will neutralize. Backflip. Oh, upgraded Bouncing Flask. He already has 17 poison. I think I'm just gonna play it safe, play it patiently. That's so much damage. Neutralize again is great. Backflip. I can't kill, right? I don't think so. Alright. We'll take 1 damage here. Bouncing Flask. Yeah. He just dies next turn. Alright, we are doing very well against these bosses. More poison. Dude, this build is already nuts. Especially against Hexaghost. Bird-faced Urn. Cloak and Dagger is pretty good. I don't know if this is necessarily a masterful stab deck. We're more of like a sit back and hang tight. Cloak and Dagger gives us some amount of offensive option that is also defensive, but doesn't block for that much. I'm gonna skip. You're gonna upgrade probably the other Bouncing Flask. This Hexaghost is gonna hit us for 1,000,000 damage turn 1, and then just die. So I'm not too upset about it. I wish I could cast both of these. And we'll strike. Trying to decide if I want to use like a potion. I mean, the poison's gonna kill it so fast. Although I do have both Bouncing Flasks in my opener. So it's just gonna be a deadly poison over the next couple turns. I will throw this here. Weakened is amazing. Backflip. Yeah, I'll take just a bit of damage here to get more poison Bane down. And then this is great full block. Acro. Die. Yeah. 27 poison. We just need a catalyst. Backflip. 6 times 2. Alright, we'll go defend. Bane plus does 20. This does less. Take 2. And then, yeah. There's a lot of poison, my friend. Full block with Cloak and Dagger. There you go. We'll just pass. Oh no, I should have blocked the burn. Dang it. That gives you 100 gold? What is happening? Okay, Nightmare is spicy. There's a lot of fun things you can do with Nightmare. We don't have anything currently. I mean, it would be great to copy a deadly poison or whatever. Unload, I just have had bad experiences with. And then Doppelganger unupgraded is also pretty weak. This is the most fun. We do have Bird-faced Urn, which means there's some powers you can copy with Nightmare that's pretty good. You could copy Catalyst with Nightmare, but it's very expensive and we don't need it. So I'm going to skip all of these. Ugh. Transform 3 and upgrade. I basically refuse to play with Runic Dome, mostly because the viewership experience is pretty bad. I just like it's more fun when you know what the enemies are doing. I might do it eventually, but this isn't, we're not at 820. I don't have to hyper optimize everything. I could get Calling Bell. I think we're gonna Astrolabe away all of our strikes. That was pretty good, actually. We have a lot of stuff. We have so much money. I want to take 2 shops. Although this Burning Elite could be something we could take down. I think I want to go here and take the shop right away, though. That'll give me a lot of info. Okay. Eviscerate will take one of these guys out. Let's aggro. Dagger spray. I want to poison one. I think I just have to hit you. Take 6 off this guy. And now we get to... This dude's pretty rude. I'll say that. Cloak and Dagger lets us block and shiv. Acrobatics Plus, we're just going to draw most of our deck. We missed the one card I wanted. I was like, there's one card that I'm missing here. I mean, I definitely want to go die, die, die. And then we are going to take some damage. The question is, do I want a Survivor or Cloak and Dagger? Next turn I'm drawing Neutralize, which would have been amazing this turn. Let's Survivor. You're strong now. Alright, 2 times 6 Neutralize should drop this down to 10. Neutralize would also drop this down to 10. This is more damage. Let's backfoot. Okay, Dagger Spray is pretty nice. And this will knock you down. And this will knock you down. Ooh, okay. On Ascension 10 or 20, this would have been, they have like 1 extra feather. Would have been pretty disastrous. We can acro. Deadly Poison will kill this one. I can full block. No, it won't kill this one this turn, but it'll kill it in 2 turns. Alright, if I get exceptionally unlucky... Never mind, I got exceptionally lucky. Then I can just go Cloak and Dagger and kill that one. Whew, survived that one. Blur, Dagger Spray, Flying Knee. I love Blur. Blur seems kind of good with all this poison that I have going on. Dead Branch. What do I have that exhausts? I have Die Die Die. Shivs. Shivs are good with Dead Branch. I have 1. Not very Dead Branchy. I love a Concentrate. This card's busted. Card Remove also looks pretty good. And Blur is pretty nice. Peace Pipe. None of those. Ghost in a Jar, I think I'm just going to buy. That can save us in a pinch. We're going to get rid of our last strike. And Concentrate will be good later. It's nice to like be able to aggro into Concentrate and stuff, so I'm buying that. I'm hitting more shops, I think. If I go this way, there is a shop up here somewhere. Yeah, I think I'm gonna save the rest of my gold for some relic or something. Okay, let's start with backflip. Don't love that. I can just go big and play a blur. Honestly, feels not that bad. Cloak and dagger. Blur gives me a little bit of leftover block for next turn. Oh my god, no! Oh, this hand is terrible. Alright, this is gonna be tough. I'm gonna drink the regen potion here. This is gonna be a rough fight. Now we get all this stuff. Okay, they're not attacking us though, so maybe it's not that bad. The no attack here is nuts. I'm very happy. But the 24, we do hit the neutralize. Defend, defend. Poison. Alright, we take 9. Bane. And they just die next turn. We get full healing. So we don't take a ton of damage on this fight at least. Bah. Cloak and Dagger plus. A little bit more damage, but it doesn't improve the blocking capability. I like this hand. Let's go Bouncing Flask plus. We can concentrate away these 3 cards. Then we can Acro. Poison. This one. Neutralize. This one. Pass turn. Okay. Die is nice. Acro can hit Bane and or Dagger Spray, so I will Acro. Yeah, Bane plus, so I Dagger Spray. Die, does that kill? Die is 1 short of killing this dude. Yikes. Alright, I have to Bane. 34 will go down to 14. I have to Bane to kill that one. Take 12. Alright. Acro. This concentrate is really putting in some work. Does Bane kill? No. Bane is 1 short again. What is happening? Oh my gosh. Bane is the bane of my existence. Let's backflip. Then I can concentrate. Ditching defend, defend, and blur. Going up to 3. Bane plus Cloak and Dagger takes it out. And this is overblocking, but whatever, that's down. 14. 10. This does 27. Not enough. Next hand will be able to kill, so just do this. Take 1. There we go. Dagger Spray. Wait, will it kill? 13 plus 5 is 18. That doesn't kill. Okay. Does not kill, my friend. Alright, we're taking some damage. We're really missing a leg sweep in this deck, and a good AoE. I mean, Die is pretty good, but we just took like 30 damage in that fight. Blade Dance. Pretty good. It's not bad. Who's the boss? I didn't even look at that. Champ? Okay, Champ we're pretty good against. I mean, Blade Dance is basically just 1 mana 12 damage. It's also kind of good with Concentrate. And it lets us spread it up. Okay. I think I'm actually going to take the shop instead of the Burning Elite. I'm not that confident in what's going on here, but we'll take the shop into this guy. Catalyst I pretty much need to buy. Even though it's not upgraded. This could upgrade it. So we're buying Catalyst, which means I can't do both of these. I'm going to take Ori, I think. That one seems better. I could do Ori and not a card remove. I think this is so good, though. 5 card options is great. Okay. Okay. Why are all these cards bad? What is happening? Okay. Calculated Gamble is a good card. All these cards are bad. I mean, Expertise is also pretty good in this deck, but we need, like... We don't really weaken enough for Heal Hook. I could take another Backflip. It's just okay. I mean, it is good if you're trying to Catalyst someone and Concentrate. Endless Agony can be good, but I don't think we need it. Expertise. There's an Expertise plus in here somewhere. So I could go like Calculated Gamble with all these backflips. Crippling Cloud is also pretty good. Does go well with Catalyst. It's sort of AoE. Keeps us alive. So this is also an option, but Gamble's... We have Eviscerate. I'm taking this. Then I'll take the Expertise plus. I'm going to skip on this one. Skip on this one and take the backflip. And we're going to take an Act 2 Elite. Hopefully we don't have to use Ghost in a Jar, but I'm planning to use basically both of these potions. We can neutralize you 5 times 2. I think I'm just going to tank it and go Bouncing Flask Catalyst. That's kind of my best shot at beating this enemy. Take 10. Classic. Let's go... I just want to block now. Cloak and Dagger. Shiv. Expertise. Concentrate. That will let me Eviscerate. Eviscerate. Defend, defend. Take a little bit, but poison kills next turn. Or this just kills next turn. Or this just kills next turn. Oh, that doesn't kill. Alright, we'll just end turn. Down to 20. Omamori's pretty bad. Prepared is nice. Okay. I have Ghost in a Jar. What does this pathing look like? I go here. There's another Forced Elite later on. Don't like that. There's another Forced Elite later on, and no fires between. I should have gone this way. And then taken the Elite later. I didn't look far enough ahead. So, upgrades. I mean, Prepared upgrade is great. Catalyst upgrade helps, but I'm probably going to do that right before the boss. Although there's another Forced Elite, so upgrading this can help tremendously. Resting will heal 21. I think I'm just going to upgrade this. I'm just going to play it safe, play it carefully. Like this. Bouncing Flask. I can concentrate. It'll give me 2 energy. I'm just gonna blur. Catalyst, blur. Just a little bit of block next turn, although it just dies. Okay, you know what? Upgrading Catalyst is nuts. Just take him out. That saved me so much damage. 0 cost, gain 4 block. I need a footwork pretty badly, but with expertise, concentrate, I'm actually going to take this. This deck is really hurting for footwork. Toxic Egg is amazing. I wish I had waited to footwork off the Toxic Egg. Let's prepared. I will aggro. Okay. Little awkward. Bouncing Flask. Let's see the damage. Deadly Poison into Catalyst does 15. This does 16. This actually does more. That's nuts. I wish we got the other side of Snecko Eye when you fought this guy, which is you draw extra cards every turn. We don't, but I do get to go bop, 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 and then take 2. Trying not to use a potion yet. Okay. Backflip. That's good. Bane. 0 cost Bouncing Flask. I need to do 17. Eviscerate. I can backflip. And I think Eviscerate just kills. Nice. Whew. This is going to be a rough run. Essence of Steel helps. Everything helps. I mean, this is just so much damage. Do I just take it because it's so much damage? It's 16 for 1. I'll just take it. I don't maybe that was not the best. I'm going to go here because I want to take another shot. This opener sucks. 6 times 2. I can die. And then defend Survivor. Okay, I love a Bouncing Flask. Let's prepared. Am I calculated gambling? I don't know. We will Bouncing Flask. Then I will Deadly Poison. Deflect. Catalyst is gonna pretty much kill this lady. Do I take 2? Or do I rock a plated armor? I think I'm gonna put on a plated armor. That heals me for 5 as well. Yeah, I was worried about this turn in particular. Concentrate's still in my deck. We are cursed. Let's aggro. Okay, concentrate is exactly what I wanted. Let's ditch the dodge and roll. Then I will concentrate away. I don't think I'm Bouncing Flasking. And I'm not. Can I kill? I don't think I can kill. This does 27 plus 12 plus 16. 27 plus 12 is 39 plus 16 is 55. That's nowhere near killing. The least impactful is probably Blade Dance, ironically. Oh, I have to discard 3. I guess. Does Dagger Spray kill this dude? 11 plus 12 is not enough to kill that guy. So I'm gonna ditch Blur. Because then I can go Dagger Spray, Glass Knife takes you out, and then I eviscerate this one. Take 12. Take 8. Thank goodness. And then she hopefully dies? I don't know if she actually does. Catalyst makes this 24. which currently isn't lethal. Okay. We backflip again. Neutralize. Now I can just full block and catalyst. That's a lot of dazed. Alright. Ooh, smoke bomb can save us. Nope. Alright. Ooh. Ooh. So what do I want to get here? I mean, footwork would make this deck really good. I can smoke bomb the elite if it gets really bad. I can smoke bomb the elite, take a shop, and then a fire. So it's 100% safe. Let's choose a card. Okay. Concentrate plus. I do like that. I have 2 acros. I have a gamble. That's interesting. I also have expertise plus, right? Somewhere? Yeah, alright. I'm thinking about concentrate plus. This one's spicy, but let's do this. Let's get in there. Alright, this is going to be the hardest fight. If it looks tenuous at all, we're just going to smoke bomb. But this is actually a pretty good starting hand. Daedalus just kills that dude. Part of me wants to calculated gamble. I still have 2 energy. Let's do it. Okay, that's what I wanted to see. Dagger spray kills that one. Eviscerate is free if I hit it off acro. But there's a lot of bad stuff to hit as well. Let's dagger spray and then blade dance this guy. Whew, okay. He's not attacking. We don't get any poison stuff. Love it. Oh my god. This is bad. This is pretty bad. Just a regular Bane. Oh, that was such a bad turn. He's not attacking. Okay. I am just going to concentrate, ditching all of these into expertise. Fresh hand. We need to block 10, so... Or I can kill this. I guess I'll Bouncing Flask and see what it hits. I like that. I like that a lot. Let's backflip. Neutralize you, Bane you. I need to set up like a crazy catalyst on this thing. Neutralize you. I mean, I'm probably gonna have to smoke bomb. If I neutralize, I'm gonna end up taking 2 damage. So let's just play it safe, Bane this guy, and neutralize this thing. And just see if I can kill it next turn. Because this is gonna be like 30 damage. Oh, he's charging up still. Okay. Yeah, this hand looks pretty bad. Let's prepared. This is looking like a smoke bomb to me. Yeah, we will smoke bomb this, unfortunately. I get to heal off a smoke bomb. Then I'll take the shot. Deflect plus, I like that. Acro plus is also really good. Acro plus. Deflect plus. Duplication potion. Dexterity potion actually is pretty good in this deck too. I'm gonna take the cheaper one. Then before this guy, it's pretty unreasonable not to rest. Then I can if I rest, I can probably save Ghost in a Jar. If I don't rest, I probably have to use Ghost in a Jar at some point. And I'd like to avoid that. Let's try and set up a catalyst here. Let's prepared this defend away. Then we can acro. Ditching some defensive stuff. Then I can concentrate. Well, let me think about this. I probably can't catalyst this turn if it's just a deadly poison. I can concentrate these two away. I'll have 4 energy. I'm not catalysting this turn. Then we can eviscerate. See what we hit off backflip. Expertise. A little bit late for that. I'm just gonna calculate a gamble. Wow. Should have played the expertise, huh? Cloak and dagger, shiv. Yikes. Okay, attacking me for 14. There's no more ways to get back cards. Let's backflip. Neutralize is great. And we healed so that we can take stuff like this here. Get that poison down while we can. Take 10 damage. Alright, we can acro. Ditch a defend. Just bouncing flask again. End our turn. That's 31 poison. Okay. We can just deadly poison. Bane? Okay, this feels very ominous. 25. We have neutralize. So I will neutralize. Taking 19. I can just catalyst up to 106. Die. And I think I'm taking 19. He's going to take 105 damage here. And then he's going to spend the next turn preparing. I think I can just tank this. Because he's charging up now. 7. He's going to take 105 more damage. And then I need to somehow just do the last bit. Because he's going to remove all of his poison, I think. Alright, we acro for sure. Ditch a defend. Does Bouncing Flask do the most damage? Is that the sad truth? It might. I can't play it. I can play it next turn. Alright, we can Blade Dance. This is going to do like no damage, but it is greater than 0 amounts of damage. You take your poison. Poison goes away. I have to do 67 damage. I don't think I can do 67 damage. I think I have to use my intangible here, unfortunately. If I go intangible, I just get the Bouncing Flask and it's super easy. Yeah, 33 times 2. I don't even think that's way too much. Alright, let's do this. I think I poisoned him like one turn too early. That's okay. And 21 plus 27. I guess Acro and Eviscerate's free. I think this kills. 21 plus 27 is 48. And he's at 50. So it actually does not kill. That does not kill. Dagger Spray, 16 plus 12. Oh my god. Wait. 12 plus 16 is 36. Wait. Sorry. This is 27. 12 plus 16 is 28. And we're one short because this he's blocking for 5. He's at 45, so he's at a virtual 50. He's taking 21, which puts him at 49, 39, 29. And this is 28 damage. That's frustrating. Cool. Cool, cool. So, Survivor plus Blur blocks for 14. I think I gotta use one of these too. This is pretty bad. Survivor, ditching, expertise. This is 43, he's hitting for 45. So I do have to block again. This is the most block. Yikes, man. Okay. At least we have a kill. Whew. Ghost in a Jar down. 5 out of 20 HP. We get a flex potion. Corpse Explosion is good, but After Image is kind of perfect for this deck. I mean, this card's really good too, but I'm going to take this. Okay. Runic Pyramid. That's so good with Catalyst. And yeah, that's so good with all of our deck. Now the build comes together. Still short on energy, but that's why we take Concentrate so highly. And what do I want now? Honestly, we have to take the Burning Elite. So we have this to look forward to. Okay. Alright. Let's do it. This has been one heck of a run. I don't know if I'm going to get there, to be honest. This hand gives hope, though. We can... My lack of good AoE... I mean, Corpse Explosion would help a lot. Can I acro? Yeah. Okay. Ditching. What am I ditching from this hand? Plain Defend. Then I'm going to concentrate. Ditching Deadly Poison. Neutralize is interesting. It kind of blocks more than Cloak and Dagger does. This, and this. Then I will acro. Okay. Ditching. Dodge and roll. Prepared. Dagger Spray is okay. I can Calculated Gamble to try and get somewhere. Let's backflip. Okay. Then I can acro again. Ditching and defend. I'm really trying to find After Image. An upgrade on that would go so hard. Then I get to go deflect, neutralize the highest damager. Expertise. Eviscerate. Eviscerate plus die die die. 27 plus 13 is 40. Pretty close to killing this one. Then Dagger Spray does kill this one. Then we can Calculated Gamble. That's our turn for next turn, I guess. We take 9. Okay, it all begins again. I think I can go After Image and kill this one. Oh, dude, After Image with Bird Face turn is also really sick. Let's go Deflect. I somehow need to Bane here. This is 9 times 2 is 18 plus 11 is 29. That's a lot of damage. Bouncing Flask into Bane should kill one of them, but I don't have the energy for that. Right. What did I do that just blocked 5? Oh, I just played Deflect. If I didn't play After Image, this would be better. Blade Dance blocks for a lot. I think we're gonna backflip. Terrible. And Defend technically blocks for more. But Blade Dance uses most of my hand here. Alright, we're taking a lot. Prepared is something to start with. Ditch to Defend. Okay, Dagger Spray does 12 damage to everything. I could drink this potion. I might have lethal though. Dagger Spray does 12 to everything. Bane does 10, and then Glass Knife kills that. I gotta deal with that one now. Draw Neutralize, just get that out of our hand. Eviscerate. 9 plus 16 is 25. This is 27? I guess this is also deterministically lethal. Yeah. Okay. Getting tight. Oh my god, it's the leg sweep and a prepared? Ooh. Leg sweep plus is pretty nice. I think that's the defense we need. Another Ghost in a Jar, a prepared plus. And I can buy both. Finesse plus is also really nice in a deck like this. I can not buy Finesse plus Acro and Prepared. But I will go Prepared Ghost in a Jar. That will somewhat help prepare us for this, this string of insane enemies. Okay, let's begin with Deflect. 7 plus 8 is 15. I'll backflip. 12. I think I'm going to take 4 so that I can Bouncing Flask. That lets me Catalyst and probably almost kill next turn. This should be a kill. Yeah, it's just a kill. Okay, so I took 4 to end the whole fight. Ah, I should have drank that. Slice, Flying Knee, none of these. Okay, I don't want any of these. But the first, oh, I want that one. Where's that? Oh, okay. Take it all back. I wanted that. I don't want that. I don't want that. Okay, the Adrenaline plus, that's the best I've ever gotten from this. Okay, we want to set up some good poison on this dude. So let's do exactly that. If I can set up after image, it will heal me. Poison is still the most important though. Let's aggro first. Okay. Might as well play neutralize. Then at this point I will after image. I get to adrenaline. Eviscerate. Okay, so now you don't hurt me for any damage. Now we're only focused on hitting poison for next turn. Ditching this one. We will deadly poison. And I guess blur? Next turn, I'm not going to draw a full hand, but we get to keep our block. We get to concentrate. Ditching. These cards. And I want a Catalyst plus, but I want to do more poison, so let's calculate a gamble. Alright, Bouncing Flask. Reflect is free. Then I will Expertise. Okay, here we go. Let's go. Bouncing Flask again. Then I can concentrate away, defend, and backflip. And then I can go Glass Knife, dodge and roll. And that poison's great. Now we just have to dig back through our deck to get the Catalyst. Start with Prepared. Then Acro. Ditching this one. Bouncing Flask gives us 16 more. Let's prepare it again. Ditching Defend, and at this point I don't need Expertise. I have 7 block. This will give 16 poison, which will be 40, 52. I think that should be an exact block. I think it's gonna go down to 58 damage and I block for 8. Okay. And then we Catalyst. And it doesn't matter anymore. Deflect. Yeah, we'll just end turn. You take all your poison damage. And this turn's also, we could just end turn. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Deadly Poison Plus is pretty good. I'll take that. Alright, elites. This one is somewhat vulnerable to poison, so I like to see that at the start. We'll start with Adrenaline. I will backflip. Okay. Let's start with Deadly Poison. I'm gonna Prepared. Prepared plus. Concentrate has a chance of being good. I don't think I'm gonna Dagger Spray. Let's Prepared plus. Ditch the Defend and the Dodge and Roll. We can Acro. Ditch the Die. Let's concentrate. Ditching this, and this. Then Acro. Okay, we've dug a lot through our deck. Got nowhere. Taking 21 right now. I should have just played all those zeros before. I can Blade Dance into a calculated gamble. Eviscerate's great. Concentrate. It's gonna draw a lot of block. Leg sweep, I think, is a full block, so I will Bane into expertise. Then I can leg sweep. I have after image at the ready. He's poisoned a bit. Alright, after image. Neutralize. Survivor, ditching, a regular defend. It'll be 15. Cloak and dagger does a little bit extra. Okay. We've set up. The first turns of this deck are so sketchy. I will concentrate these away. Prepared. Ditching these. Acro plus. We need some poison, my friend. I want leg sweep just to protect. I will get rid of this blade dance. I don't have space. Eviscerate is great. Let's acro plus. Should defend. These shivs are actually not that bad to run into. Then we can glass knife. Bane. And at this point, Catalyst is actually not that bad. It does 19. Which will be enough to kill in like 2 turns. There you guys are. Okay. We get to go deflect, leg sweep. He's already weakened, so let's concentrate away these. Then we can backflip and defend. That's a full block. Dude takes 1 damage from poison. Shiv yet. Prepared, get rid of dodge and roll, take you out. Whew. These fights are getting so tough, man. This has been sort of boss combats heal 25. That will come in handy a lot, I think. These fights have been so tough. Do I want to rest? There's so many things I want to upgrade, though. Oh, I gotta upgrade this after image. That's super key. I'm like digging through my whole deck for it. This is a good matchup, at least. Let's still play it. Prepared. Don't need any defend yet. Adrenaline. I will bouncing flask. I think I just want to go blur into Bane. I'm already blocking next turn. He's got 16 poison. Yeah, now I have sort of the freedom to bouncing flask into a dodge and roll. That will also help me block next turn. Take 1. Alright, concentrate's perfect. Ditching cloak, defend, survivor. Then we can acro. Don't need... I mean, this leg sweep's cool, but I don't think I need it anymore. Prepared. Get rid of that. Play this. I guess I do backflip. Deflect. Acro. We can eviscerate into a gamble. Okay, now we're talking. Let's deadly poison. Then acro. Ditching that. Concentrate. Ditching blur and a neutralize. And I will go catalyst plus into a blade dance. Alright, that should help a lot. 114 poison. Love it. Backflip. Prepared. Ditch a defend. We're just gonna play all of this to do more damage. And then we will Bane plus. And whatever. And I think this dude just dies to poison next turn. Whew, okay. Burning Elite down. I'm always scared. I'm just gonna click end turn. Piercing Whale feels very important. We have to take the key, unfortunately. I really want to rest here, but I think because I get Pantograph against the bosses, I don't have to. That makes me want to take Prepared Plus or Acro Plus. I think Prepared Plus. This card is so insane with Runic Pyramid. I love After Image. This Prepared Plus is already coming in handy. Eviscerate. Concentrate will be good next turn. 16, I think I should just be able to handle. I can go Survivor, Ditching, Bouncing Flask. Play a Blur. If I Eviscerate, he could change his attack. But I can always grab an attack potion. Oh my god, he went back. It was perfect. Okay. 9 times 3. Let's start with Acro. I have no other card draw right now. He's blocking for 16. We can deflect. Neutralize helps a ton. 6 times 3 is 18. Deadly Poison. Dodge and roll. Up to 14. I take just a little bit of damage. Not the end of the world. Okay. We can start off with Concentrate. Then I can... There's another Concentrate in there somewhere. I'm gonna back. Those were all terrible. Those are really bad. Okay. I mean, I can just block now. I can go like Deadly Poison. Expertise. Okay, that's actually really good. Concentrate these away. Prepared. Bouncing Flask. Love it. We can Bouncing Flask. Let's see what Bane looks like. Don't hurt me too much. Another 12. We'll just let that happen. We'll pass. We want a Catalyst. There's the Catalyst. Is there any other poison left? There could be. Let's deflect to make room. Acro. Ditching this. Adrenaline. I think this should just kill. Yeah, that's super lethal. Okay. 32 HP. Backfoot plus Predator. I'm just gonna skip all of these. Alright, Mr. Shark. After Image. Concentrate plus. Ditching this and this. Poison you, Concentrate. Then, I guess the play is to Survivor the deflect, play a Blur, and then just pass. A lot of block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I can Prepared safely, discard Defend, and dodge and roll. Blocking for 19 currently. Let's back. Okay, blocking for 23. This will basically be a full block. Let's Concentrate away, Defend, Piercing Wail. And man. I'm gonna play 1, 2, 3, 4 more spells. Let's get a leg sweep out of there. We get to go Eviscerate, Deadly Poison, Catalyst plus, Bane plus, Deflect. Take no damage, 40 poison on you. Honestly, I'm gonna do this. Get some block. Ditching these. Neutralize you. And defend. Full block. Easy. Okay. Next turn, well, he's not fighting anymore. He's given up. Let's Bouncing Flask. Glass Knife. Dagger Spray. Die. And I think that's lethal with poison. We can save a Pen Nib now. That's great. Duplication is better than attack. Not actually really that much of a terror build. Alright, Pen Nib. Pen Nib Glass Knife is gross. This will do 32. We can prepare. Don't need any of these defends. Hell backflip. Okay. So I'm not killing anything because I didn't draw a single attacking card or a poison card. So what's the play? This does 32. Dagger Spray is going to do 12. Let's just do that. These days are going to be pretty annoying though. I forgot about Die as well. Alright, Die kills that one. We get to concentrate away these defends. Then Acro, discard a Dazed. Eviscerate does 27. That takes care of all of those. Now it's just you. And you're not that bad. Ditch a Dazed and a Leg Sweep. We get to go Bouncing Flask. We got some poison down. Catalyst I think just kills actually. Like not this turn, but eventually. Next turn. And turn you die. Okay. Dodge and roll plus Sucker Punch Sneaky Strike. This is pretty nice. I'll take that. Alright, after image. I want to just calculated gamble, but let's Acro first. Ditching Bouncing Flask. Prepared plus. We're not deadly poisoning and we're not blurring. We are eviscerating. This dude is the scariest. I will gamble. This is great. Acro. Really wanted to concentrate. Because we are taking quite a bit of damage right now. But I get to backflip. We don't need to concentrate, but Piercing Wail saves the day. Ooh, this hand is terrible though. This is where concentrate or prepared is so good. Hey, we did it. Okay, concentrate, ditching the bad cards. Then, what do? We Bouncing Flask. Bane kills this one. There's 9 damage. If I Blade Dance, I'm basically full blocking it. Poison. Take 1. They're both attacking for 18. Love to see that. Super good. Regret taking this dodge and roll, but I'm saving it with the Dex Potion for the heart. Dex Potion is going to be really good in this build. I can. I mean, Leg Sweep's pretty good. Is that the best? What's left in my deck? There's another Concentrate in my deck. I don't know how I can realistically get to it. I don't think I can. I'm going to Leg Sweep. I'm going to Dodge and Roll plus. Still taking a bit of damage, actually. That was pretty bad. Alright. Dagger Spray takes him out. Then neutralize. Deflect. We're full blocking. We can aggro into the concentrate now. Like concentrate, ditch, this, and this. Aggro. Ditch this. I need to kill you somehow. We're just gonna do this. It's the safest play. That one dies to poison. This one's dying to poison next turn, and we're blocking this guy. The thing that's awkward about it is this play leaves him alive. So that my bouncing flask could just hit him a bunch of times. Deflect. Yeah. Alright, let's hope for the best. That's about as good as someone can ask for. So if I pass turn, I think that does it. No, that one regenerates now. Okay. Gotta do 27 more damage. But this is 27. Although I think this... Oh, look, this is 27. And then you die. Whew. Gambler's Brew. That can save us from a bad start. This is also pretty nice, although not that great anymore. It does give us healing, but I'm just about to fight the boss. So I think I just skip these. This can help us. I think that's probably better than a... Oh, no. I can duplicate... Yeah. We're going to duplication the after image against the boss. I have to recall. I almost forgot to recall. Alright, my friends. Pentagraph coming in clutch. Okay. We gotta kill all of these dudes. I guess I can use Ghost in a Jar in this fight, maybe. I'm gonna start there. 12 times 2 is a pretty big starting amount. We hit the concentrate. Ditch, defend, dodge and roll. It's only gonna give me 2 energy up to 3. I'm gonna ditch a bouncing flask. Then I can backflip. Then I will bouncing flask. Just get some of their artifacts away. And then deflect. Taking a bit. Hoping to save these, but I don't know if I can exactly. Although this is pretty nice. Let's go prepared plus, getting rid of these 2. This rate's very cheap. We can adrenaline. Kind of a shame how much concentrate is just the best card in our deck, and it's not even close. Survivor makes Eviscerate free. I'm gonna ditch a cloak and dagger for that. Eviscerate you. Let's go dodge and roll plus. I will just get die to die out there. It does good damage. Expertise. Deflect. If I can find a blur, I'd be pretty happy with it. But I guess Blade Dance is sort of a full block here. Alright, this should be the poison turn. I don't know if it is. There's a concentrate over there. This is the unupgraded deadly poison. I can leg sweep this dude. Calculated gamble into this hand. It looks okay. Cool. Then I get to prepared. Don't need defend. Blur could actually be something. Let's prepared or acro. Let's acro first. Ditching a Bane. Prepared. Eviscerate's great. I like neutralize. That'll help a lot. It's not glass knife yet. And we're probably not going to expertise. Although I do have concentrate. I do have a concentrate. So let's eviscerate you. Neutralize you. Concentrate. Ditching Survivor and Blur. Poison you. Deflect. Draw full hand. Okay. This hand's pretty bad. I wish I had kept Blur. I can dodge and roll. Dodge and roll. That is a full block. And then I have concentrate for the next turn. Alright. The dazed is rough, but it does go to the discard. I get the bouncing flask here. Alright, let's go concentrate these. I will ditch a cloak and dagger. Then we can bouncing flask. And do I just leg sweep this dude? Save up for piercing whale for later? Because I don't want to catalyst yet. Yeah, let's leg sweep and then deadly poison here. 26. 18 times 2. So we're looking for this bouncing flask. I think... This might be now the time where we piercing whale. I could also just put this up to 60 poison. Piercing whale. I only have to block for 20. Acro plus hits all of these. Let's backflip. That's pretty bad. Acro plus hits a deflect and digs through our deck. Ditch the defend, play the deflect. We only take 4. Could be worse. This dude's gonna hit us for a lot. But he is weakened, so that helps, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Having no access to extra energy makes these fights so hard. I think I like have to start with a bouncing flask. That's amazing. All right, let's go prepared. Concentrate is exactly the type of thing we want. Let's ditch that in a cloak and dagger. We will concentrate away the backflip and the blade dance. Then I can 27. This will put it up to like 90. I think I go leg sweep and then catalyst. So this guy dies next turn. And now I just have to focus on this dude. Okay, let's go deadly poison. Acrobatics. Ditch a defend. Let's prepared. Ditch defend. Concentrate's great in this spot. I'm not gonna dodge and roll. Eviscerate you. Pen nib. Bane does more than glass knife. Then we can concentrate away these. Draw a bunch and just deadly poison this guy. Okay. Whew. It ain't over, but it's much easier now. That's for sure. Concentrate away, dagger spray, basic defend. Alright, life gets much friendlier. Acro, cloak and dagger, deadly poison, survivor. Ditch a blur. Blur doesn't matter when he's only attacking every other turn anyway. Backflip. Survivor, ditching this dazed. I guess I'm just going in on full blocking. 29. Cloak and dagger is a full block. And then we set up the stuff. Ditching these. Acro. That's the stuff. Concentrate. Dropping these. 3. And I get to Bouncing Flask and Blade Dance. Which should put him at dying to poison. But just to be sure, we'll go try and set up a pendant or something. I don't know. Okay, are you ready for the heart? This deck, like, if I had one more energy per turn, it would be amazing. If I had a tactician or whatever the thing is that you discard, you get energy, this deck would be great. I got none of that. So we're just fighting our hardest. What's better? Healing up to full or upgrading calculated gamble or another concentrate or one of the acros? I think I'm gonna have more luck upgrading calculated gamble. Having this in your hand makes bad hands much less probable. The specimen. Whenever an enemy dies, transfer any poison as to a random enemy. Would be cool. We're just not there. Is Gambler's Brew better than a dexterity potion in this matchup? I don't think so. Chrysalis Plus. Shuffle 5 random skills that cost 0. That's pretty good. I could just see my deck order. It's gonna hurt my brain. But I could just see my deck border and buy a deadly poison. That's probably the play. And then we're just catalyst away. Okay, after image. Let's go. Concentrate's gonna get rid of these 3. I want to Blade Dance into a Concentrate. Concentrate, ditching, defend, survivor, shiv. Up to 3, so I can backflip. Another Concentrate. And let's play the Bouncing Flask and see where it lands. Okay, you have more. I wish I remembered which one you're supposed to take down first. I think we're just gonna go bop and bop. Right, I need to turn around. That's unfortunate. At least potions heal for 5. 15 times 4 and 14. So let's leg sweep you. Then still a ton of damage. But I can deflect. I can deadly poison. 28 and 21. Deadly poison, this one. 44 and 14. I think this concentrate's going to be good. I'm going to use Ghost in a Jar here. We don't care about losing the strength, and now we should be able to kill most of them. We'll lead with concentrate on these. So this thing is just dead to Catalyst plus. 22, 28 tripled is 60. Is this one short? I swear it's gonna be one short. 28 times 3 is 84. That's not one short. So you're dead. And now we can focus on the other one. Let's neutralize you. Glass knife you. Expertise. Prepared. Lets us eviscerate. I'm gonna save the bouncing flask and just like super block here. Next turn we're just gonna block everything they could possibly have. And I meant a bouncing flask. Oops. Deflect. Alright. Meant a bouncing flask. Pretty unfortunate misclick. I don't think it's gonna matter. Hopefully. Piercing Whale is so clutch right now. Prepared. Ditching. Die. Cloak and Dagger. Prepared. Eviscerate's awesome. Let's ditch a backflip. I don't need 2 acros. Eviscerate. They're blocking for 12. Gain 6 block. There we go. Piercing Whale coming in clutch. And then we should just be able to kill here. Bouncing Flask into Dagger Spray. And I'm gonna see if there's any shivs left. So I can get slightly closer to Pendiv. I don't. Alright, Mr. Hart. Ice Cream. It's a little late, but honestly, Ice Cream will be very helpful in this matchup. Alright, we are gonna Duplication Potion the... I could also do Catalyst. That would make my life pretty easy. Yeah, Catalyst is easier. Let's go After Image. Let's Acro. Ditch this. Adrenaline. I will Deadly Poison. So we're just trying to get as much poison as possible, so we're going to ditch this Catalyst here. Then I will just Bouncing Flask. Okay. All this bad stuff happens. We take 67. Not 69. We're going to drink our Dexterity Potion. It's kind of awkward because this heals us. But I'll still drink it here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is sort of the worst set of cards I could ask for. Oh, I'm weakened too. Okay. I hate that. Let's defend. Then I can backflip. None of these are good. Yeah, the intangible would have been pretty nice. I will defend again. Alright, take 67. Piercing Whale saves our life. Our hand is full of nonsense. I think I don't know if this goes away or if I just have to play it. But our hand being full of garbage is so bad. We need to free our hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm gonna deadly poison into acro, ditching this wound. Okay, concentrate, very helpful. I can ditch blade dance and a slime. Do I need a third? Probably. Glass knife. Eviscerate. We can neutralize. Then we'll deadly poison into expertise. Glad I drew the void. Then I can prepared. Ditching. Die, and cloak and dagger. And then this should be a full hand next turn. Alright, catalyst show up. We need to dig back through the deck for a catalyst, is the tough part. Let's go deflect. I could also set up a blur this turn. Setting up blur would be really good, actually. Deflect, prepared. Ditching 2 defends. Then I can play acro. There's catalyst. Let's ditch a slimed. Duplication potion, the catalyst. 300 poison. So now I just have to block as much as I possibly can. That's it. I don't need a bouncing flask. Let's put survivor to ditch the bouncing flask. Alright, deck. 4 times 15. That is 60 some damage. I can weaken it though. Let's start there. It has another artifact. Okay, we can do this. This is definitely a beatable thing. I can leg sweep, but I need to make sure I get the weak. So let's deadly poison. That takes the artifact. Then I can leg sweep. Then we can concentrate. Ditching. Cloak and dagger blocks for more than dodge and roll. That's only 45. I can dodge and roll. Cloak and dagger. Shiv. Calculated gamble. Concentrate. I think I'm alive. I think we're doing it. At 8 HP. Barely survived against the heart. Whew. That was a really hard battle. Like, my deck, I just didn't get the energy that I needed, and we just had all concentrates to, like, make it work. One tactician would have gone so hard, but we didn't have that. All of our relics were pretty bad. I mean, Runic Pyramid was pretty good, but I mean, we didn't have any energy relics. But we fought hard and got through. Wow, thanks for hanging in there for that one. I did not think I was going to win that fight the entire time, and we did. So, never give up, I guess. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.